issue.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Meg.
And this is Michelle.
And this is
Not My Issue.
What's up, guys?
Welcome to episode number 2 of Not My Issue. We are so excited to be here. The support we got, guys, was absolutely insane. Thank you so much. It has been crazy. First of all, we are motherfucking comedians out here, guys.
Bitch.
We're
in top 30%, bitch. Like, you're talking to, like, comedian. I'm changing shit. You know what? I'm going to change my, like, LinkedIn. Check me on Instagram. That shit's going to change. My profession is going to be a comedian.
Professional podcasters and professional comedians.
Right?
That is what we are.
Joe Rogan, where you at, baby? Let's go.
We're giving these people a run for the damn money. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Okay, this is the funny story. We put ourselves in the comedy section because we really didn't know where else to put ourselves.
Facts. I don't know. I just did it over, like, literally 3 a.m. I was like, okay, let's just do this. Like, I don't know.
This is a comedy podcast.
This is a comedy. But here we are. I'm so excited. And thank you guys for listening. Episode 2, we ready. Let's go.
Ready. First of all, happy fucking Valentine's Day, Meg.
Oh my God. Thank you for being here.
Meg is my Valentine. We're recording this on Valentine's Day.
We're looking all sexy too.
Yeah, we're here. We're like, okay, like let's pull out our silk PJs. Our hair's curled, makeup's done. We're ready to rock.
I look better for you than I have any man recently. So hey, baby, what's good?
What's good?
Right?
Of course. If you can't look good for your girlfriends, who the fuck are you gonna look good for?
Right?
I'm telling you.
At this point in my life.
Yeah.
It's slim pickings. It's fine.
Yeah, we've had a couple glasses of wine. We made some
Obviously.
chocolate covered strawberries.
Oh, yeah.
We're super cute.
I know.
We're super cute.
We're just in a mood. We're in a vibe. And we thought, hey, why not bring you guys episode 2 on Valentine's Day? We can do a little bit more exposure, some more stories, and talk about our dating life.
Yeah.
You ready?
What a better time to do it than on Valentine's Day, guys.
I know.
I can say I don't really typically care about Valentine's Day. Even if I was in a relationship or seeing somebody seriously, I feel like every day should be Valentine's Day. Why are you going to choose one day to spoil me, baby?
So
it better be every damn day.
I want every day to be the same. But I mean, I did love when, like, you know, someone I was with would get me, like, flowers or chocolates. Like, it's cute.
It is cute.
I mean, I'm okay with this. We have a good setup.
We got a good setup. We have these beautiful, absolutely designer chocolate covered strawberries by yours truly.
And by designer, I mean
they're dripping all over the damn place. So I was helping a girlfriend of mine last night with her chocolate covered strawberry business. Shout out House of Dips. We love you.
Love you.
But I was getting a little professional last night. I was definitely killing it in the strawberry game. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm going to give you a run for your money, girl. I'm about to start my own damn chocolate covered strawberry business until I came to Megan's house today. I was like, okay, girl, I got this. I did this all last night. I got this. I start dipping.
Professional dipper.
I start dipping. No. I don't know what it was last night, but I was in the zone. I was killing it. And today they look like a pile of shit on top of a strawberry, but they taste great.
So good. And
They taste great.
We've been eating. I'm going to hope all these calories go right to that tight end that we talked about.
Right to that tight end, baby.
I mean, did I throw it? Okay, let's talk about it. Okay. So your girl got cute today. I got cute for no reason.
Of course, we threw up a couple thirst traps for Valentine's.
Was there a thirst trap? Yes. Were there pictures taken for later downloads for the men that I don't have in my life right now? Maybe. But I mean, they're on reserve. So, y'all, just know they're in there. They're in this phone.
They're in the vaults, baby. We got some shit coming for you.
But we got cute today.
Yeah.
For each other. It's fine.
Yeah, we both got day drunk with our families.
We did. Guys, I took a nap at 6 o'clock.
I called Meg. I'm like, okay, like I'm coming over. I'm on my way. And she's like, bitch, I just woke up. Yeah, we both got day drunk with our families. What better way to spend Valentine's Day than getting blackout with your family? It's fine, you know.
Literally, my mom's like, so you're single? I'm like, thanks for rubbing it in. We love that for me. And then she's like, do you want to just have some champagne together? I said, yes, girl. It's so funny because Michelle and I both, like, we barely talked. I would say we talked a little today, but not really that much. Because we talk every single day. And I told her, I'm like, we need to actually chill on talking so we can talk on the podcast. Because you guys don't understand. This is how we talk to each other every single day.
Oh, yeah. If you were a fly on the wall in any of our conversations, whether it be on the phone, over text, in person, we talk exactly the same way to each other as we do on the podcast.
I'm the girl that's like, I call her and I'm like,
bitch, you don't even know what just happened.
Let me tell you what happened. And she's like, what? Again, my life's a movie. We'll go over all the stories. You guys just buckle in. Like, I'm telling you, it's a wild ride, but we ready.
I'm like, okay, baby, therapy session ready. I'm strapping on my therapy belt.
Seriously.
We're ready to go.
I'm like, talk me through this. But yeah, no, we're single. It's fine. We love it. Like we said before, like, I don't even know if we've been ever this single.
No, this is the most single that we've ever been, the two of us together, especially. Usually one of us is like kind of seriously talking to somebody, but I think just right now, like, yeah, we've already established, guys. I have a roster. We all know all my guys are in their feelings right now. They're trying to like, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? They're trying to move their way up the damn roster, baby.
I love how I was portrayed, and you know what? Again, and I love that I'm the party girl. This girl's out all the time. For episode 1, everyone's like, Megan, you party. I'm like, yeah, I do party. But this girl's out all the time. She's the one with the roster. I'm like, I'm over here single as fuck, but with my dog on the couch watching Netflix. I'm like, how did this happen to me?
You have to be single like this, I think, when you start a podcast, because there's no
it's way more fun.
I don't think either of us would have started this if we were in a serious relationship or something like that. There's some things that just don't go together with time. Like starting a podcast and like having a serious relationship. Okay, starting a podcast about dating and having a serious relationship, they just don't coincide in time together. It's like taking a fucking laxative and taking a sleeping pill at the same time. They just don't go together.
Baby, we ain't doing
they don't go together with time. Just like starting a podcast about dating and starting a serious relationship. They just don't go together.
I know. Trust me. Can we talk about last week how,
let's talk about your TikTok boy. Let's get it out. Let's get it out in the open.
Guys, that was a quick
5-day one and done. We're over.
We were over it after I got a double text, and then it turned into a triple text, and like, good guy, but like, no, somebody caught feelings over episode 1.
Some people got in their feelings over episode 1. TikTok boy was one of the many.
Oh, I'm not the only one who's trying to be the only one. No, baby. No, you're not.
No. Especially if you live on the other side of the world. Like, there is no other side of the world.
He lives in California,
he
but
lives in Antarctica. No, the other
I would do it though. Y'all know I travel. Straight up, I was like, I get it. I'm starting a podcast. Like, maybe you won't be like as open with this. And yeah, he just was upset that, he might not be the only one I'm talking to. But how can you expect that? Like, come on. He's still bodied. And I told him, like, yo, you still body. Y'all know I like that body.
We know you like that body.
But I need someone that is so like secure in themselves. And clearly he just ain't it. But that's okay. But applications are open, everybody. Applications are open because my roster is zero, guys. Okay.
No, it's actually crazy because you usually are talking at least like to somebody.
To someone, yeah. Like right now I'm not at all.
Yeah, I think there's just nobody right now that has really sparked our interest enough to be like, yo, I'm dropping all these guys. Like, this is it. I'm going to start hanging with him. I'm going to be faithful to him. Like, there's just not anybody that has excited us really that much.
No.
I mean, people have definitely been trying. I'll say that for sure.
Well, your roster. You got a roster. Let's be honest.
No, I have a good one. And honestly, like, I have to touch back on episode 1 with the Sweet 7. We had some people catch some feelings over the Sweet 7. And I just got to revisit that for a quick second. Okay, the Sweet 7. I think what I was really trying to get across with that is that I like a guy that is I'd rather have a guy that is so sweet than a guy that is good looking. But I was looking back at my roster. I'm like, damn, like, no matter what way I look at you guys, like, none of you guys are a 7. None of them are even remotely close to a 7.
I've seen some of the guys in your roster, and I would say they were way above a 7. Yeah. Where I got mine being like, they're like, damn, baby, you think I'm a 10? I'm like, sweetie, you're like a forgettable 5. Like, we don't even talk. I'm like, whose number is this? Like, no.
You're not even on the roster. Like, go.
You left the roster a long time ago, but I appreciate you for your time and your effort. But yeah, no, I mean, at the end of the day, and that's another thing for me, everyone's like, oh, that toxic 10. I'm like, okay, Y'all know I like a good body. But at the same time, that's not what makes a guy a 10, and that will never make a guy a 10.
No, there's a lot of other factors that come into it,
100%.
100%. And you could easily go from a 10 on your Instagram pictures to the second we start talking, you drop down to soft 6.
Nobody likes a soft 6. Let's talk about it.
Nobody likes a soft 6.
After that, we don't even talk anymore after a soft 6.
No,
Trust me.
we don't. From a soft 6, you just drop down to a nothing because you're not even mentioned in, like, you don't even get brought up in conversations.
Right.
Guys,
listen up.
You could easily remain at a fucking 10, or you can bring yourself up to a 10
100%.
so easily. We gotta talk.
Okay.
Megan and I love a man's man.
Ugh.
A guy that is a fucking man.
Protect me, daddy. Let's go. Like that protective side, that confidence. Like that is what I want. And that's really what makes it 10. It's not because you got like a good body or a pretty face. Like
it definitely helps.
It helps. I'm not mad about it. But when you come to me with a confident vibe and you are not insecure at all, like I need a guy, and this is probably why I'm single, because I find a lot of guys that I date now are very insecure. And that is such a turn off for me because I might be the most secure girl in, like, I don't have a jealous bone in my body. There ain't nothing like that.
Yeah, so, both of us are the same in that way. I think we both are so secure with ourselves that we don't really get intimidated. Okay, other than the coffin story, like we don't really get intimidated by stuff, and we're so secure with ourselves that things just don't really bother us, I guess.
So that's why, like, I find that when guys, you know, whether they slide in or, you know, even talk to me in person, I need you to bring that confidence. And that'll bring a guy from, like, you know, maybe a 7 or 8 to a 10. Like, to me, it's so much more attractive. You just bring me that heat. And then I'm like, oh, my God, I'm interested in you. And let's talk also about flirting, because just because someone is friendly and flirty, I'm a chronic flirter.
Oh yeah, me too. It's actually funny when I started at my new job. I remember one of the girls was like, "You're flirting." And I'm like, "I'm not. I'm just." There's like people that I would never even consider, and they're like, "You're flirting with him." I'm not.
And you're not. It's just the way you are. If I, you know, like a photo or like a comment that you've sent me, y'all get the wrong impression that I'm flirting. Just because I gave you a heart in the DMs does not mean it's an invitation into my bed.
We would have half the freaking town in our bed, girl, if that's the way it was rolling. I know.
There's a lot of DMs and we going through them. But again, if I'm genuinely just talking to them and genuinely, every time we say genuinely, guys, take a shot. But yeah, maybe I've been too nice to them and they got the wrong impression. But yeah, that's just the way I am. And that does not mean I'm interested. Sorry. If I'm interested, you know. I promise you will know.
You know.
Megan will give you a little like arm rub. She'll give you that hug. She'll get a little close. You know, I'm telling you, you will know.
Yeah, you'll know.
Just because a girl is flirty does not mean she is down to either date you.
Yeah, we have to definitely
fuck
that.
Or anything. Like, that's not the move, guys. So you really got to read the room because sometimes it's just not there.
Read the
room.
I will tell you that.
We love y'all, but no, it's not the vibe.
Let's talk first dates. I think a lot of guys really got to learn from the first date.
Yeah.
This is one thing I'm going to say about a first date. Well, I'm going to say a lot about a first date, but this is the first thing I'm going to say about a first date.
Okay, babe.
As much as I flop, as much as whatever, when I actually bring myself to get on these first dates, this is a motherfucking goddamn interview, guys, okay? I'm going to stress to you as much as I can stress to anybody. Girls take the first time meeting you or your first date, they analyze every last thing that you do. I am the worst at this because I specifically have stopped talking to people because I don't like the way that they walk, or I don't. Okay, there was one really bad time. I still think about it because I'm like, how shallow are you, girl? I'm not shallow, but this just like irked.
I mean, you're a little shallow. It's fine.
It's fine. Everyone's a little shallow.
Don't say we both, bitch.
Everyone's a little shallow.
I mean, if you're walking pigeon-toed, probably not going to date you.
No, we don't like pigeon. Okay. We could get past it, but it is a huge turn off. The way people walk, says something about who they are to me. I don't know what it is. It speaks to me. It's like Karen Smith in Mean Girls, how she can tell when it's raining based on her boobs. I could tell how a person is based on the way that they walk. It's just the way things work around here, I'm telling you. I stopped talking to this guy one time because his thumbs bent back way too far. I was like,
I love that you looked at that, though.
I was like, that's just a little too far for me. We can't talk any longer. I don't know. The smallest things really just like really irk me. But this is just to emphasize this, like, girls, analyze every last thing that you do, especially on a first date when they have nothing else to analyze. Like, you got to take this as an interview. You're walking in to the job you have always wanted, your dream
100%.
job you're walking into. Imagine that. Every single time you go on a first date, you're pulling out all the stops. You are dressed your best, smell your best, look your best. You are your best on your first date. I don't care if you guys are going on a walk to freaking Lakeshore. I don't care if you are taking her to a fine dining restaurant. You got to pull out all the stops, because that is going to make the difference whether you are getting a second date, third date, fourth date, or even a text back after the first date.
100%.
Or if you're getting blocked.
Listen, it doesn't matter if you have a date that cost you $5 or $600, as long as you're bringing like that energy that we want as females, that confidence, and you're acting like that man's man that we're looking for, that's going to set you apart. I've been on dates where I'm like, okay, like the guy, good looking guy, we go to dinner, everything like that, and he can't bring the same conversation as he does in Texas. Like yeah, it's not the same. And it's like, what happened? Like, I love when a guy, like, if I show up to a restaurant and he tells me, he's like, wow, you look beautiful.
No, there's a difference. There's things that you have to say. Do not say you look sexy. No. There's certain words that you have to say. Beautiful. You look beautiful. You look nice.
It means something. Especially,
let's go to the bathroom right now. Let's go.
Yeah, like, let's go, baby.
No, if you say you look just as good as your pictures, baby, or like you look way better than your photos, I'm like, oh,
it's a trigger. I'm like,
okay.
I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm the same online as I am in person. I'm pulling out all the stops. But like when we go on, like, for dinner, let's say, and we sit down and you as the guy are like, what type of red are you interested in, like, getting? And I tell you and you're like, okay, I'm gonna order that, and then let's pair it with this. Like, that's sexy to me. Yeah. Or you have the cologne I love. Oh my god, it was so funny. I was at
you have to smell good.
It's so funny. Literally, I was at a party, not a party. It was like a double date. The other, it's not a party.
I was at a party.
It was a double date.
I was partying because I'm a partier. I'm a professional twerker
at
party.
No,
it was. There was literally 4 people there, but I'm telling you, it was a party. I saw all the Snapchats from this night, and I was like, what
happened?
What the fuck were you guys doing?
If you
like,
didn't
what
think
was
I
happening?
Twerked, if I didn't work, then like it wasn't a party, but I did. So yes, this guy, we were at his place downtown, and it was funny. He had all his like cologne lined up in the bathroom, and I went in. I was like, oh my god, this guy has the best selection of cologne. Tom Ford, YSL. I was like, yo, he knows. I sprayed it on my arm, and I swear to God, I went up to this guy. I was like, how good do I smell right now? He's like, you smell like me. I'm like, yo, this is how you get girls, isn't it?
You know, good. It's a guy who smells good is like a different
guys
vibe.
It's the YSL. I'm gonna give you guys a PSA. YSL, it's the black gray faded bottle. Everyone get it. It's so sexy.
There's a product that
oh my god,
I don't know what product it is, but there's a product cologne that smells so good. It's a black and red bottle. It is absolutely phenomenal. Also, there's a Louis Vuitton one.
We're giving you guys all fucking stops here.
Money. Honestly, like, if you're going to spend money on something, spend money on cologne. You could literally buy your pants from Walmart. I don't care. But if you smell amazing.
Oh, my God.
It's a game changer. If you're going to invest in anything, guys, invest in a good cologne. Because I'm telling you, even if I walk by you in the grocery store or I walk by you at, like, anywhere, if I walk by you, I'm like, holy shit, that guy smells good. Like,
that's like my dream is to meet a guy in a grocery store.
Is it?
Yeah, like in the cereal aisle, just like
do you eat cereal?
every fucking day. I love cereal. I actually had this talk with a guy I was talking to who doesn't even live in this country. Shocker. Yeah.
I know you're not gonna meet him in a grocery store. That's for sure.
I was like, I wish we just met instead of online in a grocery store, and just, maybe I dropped something in the. I swear to God, we had this conversation.
Like, just gonna start flying yourself out and like go shopping at Whole Foods in LA.
Yeah, Whole Foods, what's up? I'm gonna be in Arizona, Texas. Hit me up if you see me in the cereal aisle. Clearly it's not happening because I have a mask on. Literally nobody even knows what I look like at this point. Yeah. I go to the store. It's so funny, you don't even know. Like, I have a mask, I got sunglasses, I got a hat, and I got my winter parka, like hood. Like, I don't even look like no one's ever gonna approach me at this point.
Okay, can I tell you guys a story though? I actually have 2 stories on this point. Okay, one, I got approached at a grocery store, I would say, like, first round of COVID, when first lockdowns happened. I was at Metro, and this guy is like, he works there. He's following me around the store a little bit. I noticed that he was following me. I was like, okay, like, he really wants to help me out here, guy. He really wants to help me find this yogurt. But he was following me around the store a little bit. It was a little creepy. And then I go out.
A little. If someone's following me, I'm like, yo, chill. Like,
I was like, wow, he really wants to make sure I get the top quality service here.
Like, unless you're a 10, like, hey, what's up? Then I'm like, okay, I might just drop something. Who knows?
It was kind of cute.
Okay, fair.
He was like over 6 feet. He was wearing a mask, but like his eyes were
over
nice.
6 feet.
He was over 6 feet. Only requirement. No,
that's a big requirement.
He was wearing a mask, so like you can't really tell him. I mean, his whole face could be fucked up underneath there. We're not really sure, but
this is true.
Like, outside the mask, he looked great, but
fair.
Whatever. He's following me around the store. He follows me outside, and I'm like in the parking lot. He runs up to me. Excuse me. I'm like, yeah, what's up? He goes, I've been noticing you in the store, and I just really wanted to tell you, you have amazing eyelashes.
Stop.
I looked at this guy. I'm like, I just want to tell you right now, you just complimented the only fake thing on my entire body right now.
Literally the only thing.
His face dropped. He's like, I'm so sorry. You just have really great eyes.
Just like, maybe just don't say that.
Maybe just don't follow her around Metro and then stalk her outside the store and say, you have great eyelashes.
That's a bad move. I would say it's even harder now. This is the thing, too. That's why I tell Michelle every day, I'm like, I don't even know if I really want to date right now. Like, nobody can even see what I look like. They don't know what my face looks like. They don't know what my body looks like. They know nothing. Unless you follow me on Instagram, then I'm just throwing it out there.
She snatched.
I'm just throwing the body.
Peek. She snatched.
But I'm trying. I'm like, no one even knows who I am in these stories. So I'm like, can I even date right now? Is it even a possibility? I don't know if it's the move right now. But at the same time, I'd still love to meet someone. And I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, can I date right now? Not really, because what kind of dates are we even going to go on? But like I said, even episode 1, I did have some really good 2020 dates and 2019, but 2020 dates.
Yeah, 2020 was a fucking move.
Yo, I was dating a lot, like I said, and I think we should get into like our best and worst dates.
Okay, can I tell my last Metro story first before we get into this?
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh, you have another Metro story?
Yeah, Metro is just my place.
Wow, okay. My grocery store in my town is not like that, but like I'd like it to be. So if anybody sees me at the grocery store, like, don't feel scared to approach. Like, I'm available.
You might not recognize her, but she's there.
I'm there. Okay, tell me your Metro story.
Okay, guys, we got recognized today at Metro.
Yikes, crazy.
We got motherfucking recognized. Are we famous? I'm not sure.
Celebrity?
So
a model? A comedian?
So I'm inside Metro being the wife that I am for my girl Meg, and I'm getting us strawberries. Wifey. I'm getting us our favorite lime chips. I'm getting us everything. And, I go and walk out, and one of the girls that's working at the door, she goes, can I just ask you something really quick? And she pulls me over to the side. I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. So she pulls me over, and she goes, do you know blah, 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 which is like a girl that's like a really good friend of mine. So I was like, yeah, I do. And she's like, I saw her post, you have a podcast. I'm like, bitch,
Damn.
I fucking do have a podcast. She goes, yeah, I listened to it. You guys are so funny. I enjoyed it so much. I'm like, is this my first recognition in real life? Like,
wow,
we're famous.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of had that too, but not in person today. So while I was getting lit with my mom, yes, I did.
Lit with her mama.
Yeah, not mad about it. I got a cute little text from someone who I went on a couple of dates with a couple of years ago. We are not friends on Instagram or anything like that. So I don't know how he found out that I had a podcast, but he goes, well, I get this text and he goes, well, I knew you'd be famous one day. LOL. And I'm like, famous? I don't know about famous, but I was like, hey, so somebody's been listening. He's like, babe, I'm listening to you right now. He's like, you're funny as fuck. I'm like, bitch, you knew I was funny.
Of course.
Like, you knew. Actually, we had a really good couple dates. He's a good vibe. But at that point in time, I wasn't, like, I just got out of, like, a pretty serious relationship. So I wasn't really there for a full, like, committed relationship. It was more like going out, having fun, doing my thing, you know?
I know those ones for sure. Guys, I think on this note, we got to talk about our best dates and our worst dates.
Okay.
Because you said you really enjoyed this guy's date, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay, so what happened? You got to let us know, because I feel like there's a lot of guys out there too that just don't really know what to do on dates. I know even there's a couple people that I've been talking to that I'm like, what are we there? Well, first of all, they're like, what are we even going to do? And then I have to come up with the damn ideas. And I'm like, okay, I got so many ideas. So help these guys out. Let them know what they got to do. And we could do pre-pandemic, post-pandemic, whatever you got to do. What are your best dates from 2020 or just in general?
Okay. So I have with the guy that texted me today, we'll talk about him quick, but we had a really good date and he actually brought it up today. He's like, you've screwed it up for every girl after I dated. I said, why? And he goes, because our chemistry was wild on the first date. And it really was. Like, the waitress came up to us. Shout out to Cactus Club. That's my place.
That is our spot. So we're going to talk about that in a later episode.
Yeah.
Meg and I, we fuck with Cactus Club so heavy. Like, so I live a little bit further than Megan, and like when she was living at her old place, she lived super close to Cactus, so her and I would just meet up there, and we're like, okay, yeah, we're like, bitch, we're just gonna go for a drink, we're gonna get some appies.
So when Michelle said like, oh, Megan, let's go out on Wednesday, yeah, because Wednesday is where it was popping at Cactus.
Oh my god, we would go, we'd start off with a bottle, we'd start with a bottle, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, the bottle's done. So we have another bottle. And then all of a sudden these random guys down the bar are like, oh, you guys want another bottle? So then they bought us a bottle. And then this would happen almost every single Wednesday when we would go. And I was like, I gotta leave my car. Every single Wednesday I was leaving my car there.
We were frequent flyers at fucking Cactus Club.
Oh my god.
So he took me there because it was close for both of us, and it was such a mood. Like, the waitress came up and was like, you guys are like the cutest couple, and it was our first date because we just vibed. We were cute together. It was fun. He like walked me to my car and someone was playing music and he grabbed me and started dancing with me in the parking lot, like what every girl wants. I swear to God, it was like a movie scene. But I do have a best date, and Michelle can vouch for me.
Oh my god,
because I think I texted her.
So much fun.
Yeah, I texted her the entire, literally from start to finish. Yeah,
it was a movie. Okay, start it off from the beginning.
Okay, here we go, guys. So in the summer, this guy wanted to take me on a date, and I was like, okay, this is a pandemic, but you know, it was at the time where things were kind of opening, like a little bit limited, but whatever. You could still
wear a mask, but you could go out.
You could go out, exactly. So he hit me up and he was like, I want to take you out, and I said, okay, let's do it. Like, sure. So obviously, because I was Oprah,
we were
ready,
handing out dates, baby.
Handing out dates. So I said, okay, cool. So he's like, well, are you going to drink? And at this point, I had moved from downtown to back home, which is about 50 minutes outside of the city. And I was like, okay, yeah, or I can just drive my car. Like, I don't mind if I drink or don't drink. It's not a big deal. He's like, no. Like, I want you to have a good time. So I'm going to send my driver.
His driver. To come pick her up.
Yes.
I remember she texted me this. She's like, Michelle, his driver is on his way to pick me up. I'm like, sorry, bitch, what? His Uber or his driver? No, his driver.
So a driver picks me up in like this big Escalade, this blacked out Escalade. I literally felt like a celebrity. You know, I was dressed to the fucking nines. Don't get, you know, I was.
She looked great. She sent me a picture before. I'm like, bitch, like,
yeah, I was working.
We out to play.
We were out to play. We were out to party. We were out there. So his driver picks me up, and you know, I'm texting him. I'm texting Michelle. I'm texting like my closest girlfriends. I'm like,
she sends me her location first, just to be clear. She's like, okay, bitch, I don't really know what is happening. Here's drop my location to you.
I always drop my location to Michelle. I'm like, if anything happens to me, this is my location.
Okay, we are not 24/7 sharing our locations with each other. If I don't hear from Megan within like 2 hours,
I don't know what's wrong. Something's wrong.
Gotta go. Sending out the squad.
Yeah, like something's wrong. So I make it downtown. He lives in a beautiful building. Won't expose the building, but it's one of the nicest buildings in Toronto. And driver drops me off. He meets me at his the door. We go up to his place, and he's like, let's have a drink before, you know, we go for dinner. I'm like, okay, true. So we have a drink. It's great. We're vibing. We're talking. We've been talking for a while now. So, and he's like, okay, let's go. I'll drive. So we go down, and this place has like regular parking. And then I guess if you're, you know,
an elite status,
a certain status, that sounds so crazy, but certain status, you have like private garages within this building and underground. So I go down, and he's like, what car do you want to take? And I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean, what car? This guy opens his private garage, and he's got a McLaren, a Bentley, a G-Wagon. And he goes, you pick. Which one do you want? And I'm like, huh? Like, here I am just like, what? like,
wait, all these are yours?
All these are yours? I'm like, oh, true. Can't relate, but it's fine.
Okay. I personally would have picked the McLaren 100%. There's no doubt in my mind I would have picked the McLaren. What did you end up picking?
I picked the G-Wagon.
Of course. She's trying to be Kylie Jenner out here. She's like, oh, G-Wagon? Yeah.
Hit me up.
Certified G-Wagon. Bitch, I'm here.
Who is she? She is Kylie.
Who is she? She's Kylie motherfucking Jenner.
Also the Canadian blonde version. It's fine. We were there. So
it's fine. Travis, where are you at?
Yeah, literally, Travis, where are you at though?
Travis Scott, where are you?
We'd like you. Anyways,
where you are infatuated love. I'm gonna get his name tattooed on every part of my body. It's fine.
Right.
Okay, so we picked the G-Wagon.
And we vibe. We get to the restaurant.
Wait, before you get to the restaurant. I remember Meg sending me a Snapchat while she's in the G-Wagon. She's already lit. They've had a couple drinks at his place before. Yeah. She's already lit. And I'm like, okay, bitch, are you alive? Like, what's going on? Send me updates like every 5 minutes. If you're not updating me,
you're dead.
I'm driving downtown. I'm going to come rescue you. So she sends me a Snapchat in this guy's G-Wagon. This girl's blackout drunk. I could, like, the second I see her face, I'm like, she's lit. She's like taking videos, singing to random like songs in Arabic. Like, this guy's Lebanese. She's like, I know every word. She's like literally speaking Arabic in these songs. I'm like, bitch, where did you learn that?
I don't know. Apparently, give me a couple drinks of gin and I am a different girl.
Meg the Stallion knows every language possible.
My alter ego is Meg the Stallion.
Shout out to alter egos. But yeah, Meg the Stallion was out, and she's like,
out.
Bitch, like, I'm like, who is this girl? Like, what have you done with my best friend? And why is she speaking Arabic? We're not sure.
But it was a vibe. It was a move.
She's lit, and she gets to Blue Blood Steakhouse.
We do. Yeah. Beautiful restaurant. Lovely. Great. And this guy literally knows everyone, from the manager to, like, honestly, every wait staff to the owner. I swear to God, he knew everyone. He, like, sections off a very private area for us, like overlooking the city, like to a point where we shouldn't even had that area. Like,
it was a dream.
It was a dream.
I saw
day.
pictures of it. I'm like, girl, what?
Yeah, it was insane. Like, it was beautiful. The views, like, it was just gorgeous, and like very secluded and I felt very special, very intimate, and it was such a great date. It was just one of the best dates. It kind of felt like I was a princess, and I know, and again, it doesn't matter. It was an expensive date. Don't get me wrong,
guys. Listen, if you don't have a McLaren, a G-Wagon, or whatever else
I'm
you got,
not
you
interested.
can't. No,
that's not it. That is
just
not it, guys. I need to put that out there.
Yeah,
that's not it.
I think for Megan on this date, it was just the connection that was there was so prominent that it was just like it was
really
such
authentic.
a good date.
Yeah,
for sure. And like I think no matter what you're doing, you got to make the girl that you're going on a date with feel like the only girl in the world, the princess, the queen, whatever you got. Like, it can't be just a casual date because then she's just going to check you off as a casual ass guy.
Yeah, I felt so special. That's really what it was for me. And he's such a confident man, and it was so sexy. Like, his eyes were only on me, and it just made me feel so good about myself. It was just how he made me feel in that moment. And that surpasses anything that a guy can do. You make a girl feel special and on top of the world. She's hooked.
Yeah, you got to make the girl that you're with feel like they're the only girl in the world. And I'm going to tell you guys about
your worst date?
The worst date I have ever been on.
I know. I kind of know this date a little bit, but it's crazy because I've never had a worst date. So I've had dates, obviously, that I'm like, I don't really ever want to talk to him again, which is not because it's a bad thing. It's just like we don't
just don't vibe.
No, it's just like not a thing. And I'm like, I'm okay with never seeing you again. That's my whole thing. That's my like motto. I'm like, I'm okay with never seeing you again.
Yeah.
But this is a pretty bad date.
So I went on a date one time. I was single for a little period of time back in the day, and I hopped on our good friend Tinder. We love her. We love a good Tinder date.
Guys, we're going to get into dating and like apps eventually. Trust me, it's going to be a full episode. And so wait for that. But yes, so you met this guy on Tinder, you said? Okay.
Yeah. So he was a guy I met on Tinder, but it was a guy that I already knew because at the time I was brand new to the Tinder scene. I was like, you know what? I don't really feel comfortable dating a guy that I don't even know is real. So I ended up matching with a guy that I already kind of knew. We knew a lot of people from the same high school that he went to. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I know he's real. I've met him in real life before. I know it's a vibe. But he was someone that a lot of people like really liked. And I'm like, okay, here's my shot. Let's go. But he lived downtown. So I ended up going downtown. I'm like, this could be such a cute date. So I pick him up from his place downtown. We go to the distillery district, end up parking, chilling, whatever. I go to pay for, he's like, oh, since you drove, I'm going to pay for parking. So he goes to pay for parking. I think it was like $10. And he's like, okay, puts his card in. It declines. Which I was like, okay, shit happens. Sure. Like I got
maybe it's the machine.
I'm like, you know what? Since it's the machine, like I'll pay with cash. So I had like $10 like coins in my car. So I ended up paying for parking.
Not even a big deal. Like we can get past that.
No, I didn't care. I was like, I actually thought I'm like, okay, like there's a problem with the machine. I didn't think there was anything wrong. So we're still talking. Well, I'm more talking, but we end up going to the restaurant. We went to this really cute place. It was this like chocolate factory kind of place, and we had like a fondue fountain on our table. It had the potential to be such a good date. We had like this little fire thing on our table that we could like roast marshmallows on. We had the potential to have a really great time. So I'm talking. He's really giving me nothing to talk about. Everyone knows I could talk.
Yeah, me and you can talk.
Everyone that knows both of us or me or Megan personally knows we can fucking talk. Yeah. I was talking so damn much. I ran out of shit to talk about, and that never happens. That never happens to me. Never. I could be talking to myself. Like, I have a great time talking to myself, and I never run out of stuff to talk about. While I was talking the whole time, this guy ate our entire platter of shit to eat, like our entire fondue fountain. I ate maybe one marshmallow and maybe one chocolate covered strawberry. That's it. And I'm like, okay, maybe this guy's just not into me. So I go to the bathroom. I end up calling one of my guy friends at the time, like really, really good guy friends, and I'm like, dude, you got to save me from this date. Like, you have to save me. I said, give me a call in about 2 minutes. When I get back to the table, you're in distress. Like, you are in distress. It was honestly something out of a movie.
I've never had to do that. I've never had to call a friend and be like, yo, get me out of here.
Yeah,
ever in
I've
my
never
life.
had to do that either until this date. I was so bored. I'm like, just get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's brutal.
So I go to the bathroom, make that call, come back. He ends up calling me, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. My friend is like going through a breakup. Like, it is so serious. I gotta go. So he's like, okay, no problem. Like, I got the bill. Bill comes, baby. Card declines. Oh, I was like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I paid. I don't care. Like, I don't care if I pay on dates. I don't care about any of the stuff. But just like, it just adds fuel to the fire at this point. I'm like,
because he already sucks.
He already sucks. I'm like, come on. You gotta help us out here. Come on. So I go back, whatever. I end up driving him back home. The whole time, I'm like trying to have a conversation. I'm playing music that he likes. I'm like, just trying to build something here.
And this girl did research, by the way, of like what kind of music this guy likes.
Oh, I did research. I do lots of research before I go on dates.
Yeah, girls are so different when they prepare. We do research.
We
We have our shit together. We got our hair done, our nails done,
we
our
have
outfits picked out.
Guys just take a shower, they're ready to go. But girls, like, we have everything done: nails, lashes, tan, eyebrows. Everything done. Even like one point I went to the extent for a guy. I knew he was really smart and like he went to school for economics, and I was like, I cannot keep up with this. I literally took a LinkedIn Learning economics course before I went on our date.
I actually hate
just
you
have
for
stuff to
doing
talk
that.
about. It's fine. But like we talked zero about economics. We still talk to this day. Like, we're such good friends now. And I was like so in my head. But back to this date. So I ended up dropping him off at home. And I was like, you know what? Maybe he's just not into me. That's why he's not talking. Maybe he's not about it. I drop him off at home. He goes, I had such an amazing time with you. You were such a great person. Text me when you get home. I really hope that your friend's okay. Please text me when you get home. I've never talked to this guy since. I still to this day. I showed Megan a picture of him today. She's like, bitch, like really?
What? How did that even happen?
That was the worst date of my entire life. I've never talked to him again. I've never had a date where I'm like, get me out of here. Get me out of here.
No.
I was so mortified. And yeah, it was the worst date I've ever had, for sure.
I honestly don't have any worst dates. Like, that literally sounds like my nightmare.
Yeah, I think it's just like vibes. Like, line up with my vibes. If you line up with how I am, then things are going to go well. Whether we do, like, no matter what we do, it's just going to connect.
It's a mood. That's what you want. And that's why it's so important. And I think I even said this in episode 1 that, you know, you got to get to know the person before you are even like remotely interested.
Yeah.
I need to DM you. We need to exchange numbers. Preferably don't ask me for my Snapchat.
If you ask for the Snapchat, you're blocked.
That, guys, I hate it so much. Every girl hates it. It's so juvenile. If you're asking me for my Snapchat, you know, like, I'm out. Like, I won't even give it to you.
You're blocked.
Guys out there, don't ask for the Snapchat. I'm telling you.
Here's the thing, though, guys. If you want to get around that, too, if you want to add a girl on Snap, I personally have done this myself, and I just did it, actually, this weekend. Ask for their number first, get their number, and most likely not, their number is attached to their Snapchat. So as soon as you get their number, you start talking on text a little bit, you've already warmed up. Mm-hmm. Then all of a sudden, their cute little Bitmoji pops up on your on your must add. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, when they get the notification, it says blah 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 added you by phone number. It's not as creepy. No.
Can we talk about? I love how it's Valentine's and we're single, and I got, which is great. I'm not even mad about it because this is probably one of the best Valentines. Shout out to us.
Shout out to us. We are so cute.
Yeah, we are cute together. So, you know, I got some like messages today, which were nice enough, and like, oh, happy Valentine's, this, that, whatever. Some guys approached it a little different. Like, I want to be your Valentine girl. Then sending me videos of stacks of money.
God. Meg and I both got the same videos from the same guy this weekend. It's just like stacks of money in this hotel room with a bunch of flower petals. I'm like, bitch, I know you set this up for another girl. Why are you sending this to us?
Literally,
I want to spoil you this weekend.
If I get another, I want to spoil you. It's not the vibe. It's not the mood. I don't need to be spoiled. I spoil my goddamn self. I am a self-sufficient bitch. Like, trust. Like, everything I buy is on me. Never think I got nobody on the side that's buying my stuff. Trust me. And then I died. Someone said, like, I can't wait to take you out. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. good looking guy. This guy fucking sends me a picture of a ham hock.
What? What is a ham hock? No, actually, what's a ham hock?
A fucking piece of meat, and he's cutting meat and made it like, he's like, look what I can make you, girl.
No, I actually don't know what a ham hock is.
Bitch.
Am I old? Like, what?
Girl,
What is a ham hock? Megan, what is a ham hock?
I saved this for the pod.
We saved it for the pod.
I saved it for the pod because Michelle wouldn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
Actually, everyone open up your Google accounts right now.
I'm going to open it right now, and I'm going to show you what.
And Google what a ham hock is.
Let's look.
I don't know
images.
What is that?
This is a piece of meat, and this guy is like.
But why is it called a ham hock?
Anyways, he was
Hock,
cooking it.
Though, what is hock?
It means it's like a piece of meat. I don't fucking know. You're acting like I know this shit. I don't even eat ham. He
wants you to be his ham hock.
Well, then that's weird.
Baby girl, I want you to be my ham
Then you're
hock.
giving me fucking jigsaw vibes. So no, thank you. I don't want to be anyone's fucking ham hock. I don't want you to take me for dinner and order ham.
Slide into a girl's DMs and be like, baby girl, I want you to be my ham hock.
That's pretty much what he did, and sent me a video of him fucking carving meat. I was like, yo, am I like gonna die on this date? Like, I'm not sure. On God, it happened, and I
usually die for the dick, but we died for the ham hock.
I was like, yo, this is a different kind of vibe, though. We are not down. I was like, that is not the move, and never, ever, ever do that, guys. Like, you know, there's certain ways to slide into DMs, and that was not the move.
There's certain ways not to, and I definitely think sending ham hock videos is not the vibe. But listen, Meg and I both had dates lined up this weekend.
Ugh, we did, yes.
We got to talk about this. We both had dates lined up this weekend, and I'm telling you, both these guys are cut.
Oh, I cut him. I cut him. I'm done. After today, I was done.
Okay, first of all, Meg and I don't take Valentine's too seriously.
No, not at all.
So hanging out this weekend is like, whatever. It's a Sunday. It's a
Saturday.
Like
any day. Like it could have been any day of the week. This could have been in any month, any day. I don't take It wasn't serious. It's like
it's not
another
like bring
Sunday.
me flowers. Like, I like to joke around with people. My way of like flirting with people is like talking shit, joking around, that kind of stuff. So like I said to this guy, I'm like, yo, like, I can't wait for a Valentine's date. Like, obviously fucking joking. I don't care about Valentine's. All of a sudden, this guy's in his damn feelings and, like, leaves me on, like, on delivered. Not even on red. Leaves me on delivered the entire weekend.
You already know how I feel about that guy now. Because,
yeah, we're over him.
That's not the move.
Which I personally think guys have secret girlfriends.
Oh, they do.
Especially Valentine's weekend. If a guy goes to you during Valentine's weekend, he has a girlfriend.
Yeah, ladies, don't feel upset. They got a girlfriend, and they'll be right back at you. Trust me, on Tuesday.
If they're hitting you up, they had a girlfriend the whole time.
They had a girlfriend the entire time. Do not feel bad. You move on, and you weren't ghosted, baby, because that's some small dick energy. We don't ghost down here. Like, But your guy, no, I'm out. We cut him.
We're over him.
Yeah, and my guy, it's been on and off for honestly 7-8 months, and I'm at the point where I'm like, you're not giving me anything at this point.
No,
like you
can't even send a text saying Happy Valentine's Day. You're over. Bye.
Yeah,
See
like
you.
you're so cut. Like I've already unfollowed. That was done.
Finger heavy.
Yeah, the trigger finger heavy from Megan. But yeah, no, you were unfollowed in December. Like, please. But anyways, yeah, like I just don't. Like, I don't vibe with that. Like, you can't even send a text when we were supposed to hang out, possibly. You, like, when a guy doesn't put in any effort, it's just, I'm out. To me, it's just sad, though. Like, I'm living vicariously through Michelle because her roster is full and mine is, like, fucking empty. So she can just, I'm going to live through her.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, and you have a date tomorrow.
I do.
Yeah, are you excited?
Okay, I'm excited, but I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous.
This is the only reason, guys. We know I'm a serial flopper, but I actually think I'm gonna go. I'm nervous because I'm like, okay, am I ready to get the whole roster? We're not sure, but like, he's the type of guy that could make me cut a roster.
What?
So I know it's big steps here,
Wow.
guys. We're taking big steps, but no, I don't know. I mean, we haven't hung out yet, so I mean, it's all about the vibe. Obviously, the first time, but yeah, it's tomorrow.
We will recap next week.
Yeah, we're gonna recap next week 100%. But you guys know we're gonna see if he's walking right.
Because we know she's gonna judge, and we know if he ain't walking right, it's gonna be the end of the line for him.
You guys will find out next week. Stay tuned.
Okay, guys, before we go, I just want to say thank you so much for listening and supporting the pod.
It has been a wild ride so far, and we are so happy all of you are here to ride it with us.
Yeah.
I was checking the analytics of our podcast, and it is wild. We famous, baby.
Ooh.
We famous.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we are being listened to in the ears of people in Australia, people in England, Costa Rica. It is absolutely insane. And obviously we always joke about being famous, but like, who the fuck even are we? Like,
with my 1K followers, hit me up. No
hit
problem.
me up. Do you want to do a collab? No, like we obviously are joking about that, but it is so crazy the reach that we have. It obviously is to do with all of you guys sharing our podcast, liking, rating us. It's absolutely insane, and we are so grateful and thankful for every single last one of you, baby. Even the haters out there.
Hey.
Even the haters.
Any press is good press, baby. What's
Exactly. So with that being said, guys, do not forget to follow us on our social media. You can follow us on Instagram at notmyissue_ the podcast, or you can follow our personal accounts. Mine is Michelle Fergs with the Z.
And mine is Megan.Ashley with 2 Y's.
2 Y's, baby. Don't forget that. You guys can also listen to us on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever the hell you want. We are on YouTube now.
Ooh,
we
watch me
vloggers.
vlog.
We're vloggers out here.
Whatever it is. We about that.
We don't even know what it's called, but we're doing it, baby. We're out here pulling out all the stops. We got it. So thank you.
We're doing everything.
We're doing a little too much, but thank you so much, guys. It is always a pleasure being listened to by all of you.
We love you. Thank you, guys.
Have a great night. Hope everyone enjoyed their Valentines. We will see you in episode 3.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Love you.